The edge of a skyscraper, the railing of a bridge overlooking a churning river, the platform of a subway station as the headlights of a train round the bend. Most of us have been there. In those quiet, stomach-flipping moments, a thought occurs. Not a whisper, but a sudden, jarring shout from the basement of the mind. What if I just jumped? It is a terrifying, intrusive impulse that seems to come from nowhere. It feels like a betrayal of the self. In French, they call it l'appel du vide, the call of the void. It suggests a hidden, dark desire for self-destruction lurking just beneath the surface of our consciousness. But what if I told you that this urge is not a sign that you want to die? What if, in fact, it is the most visceral proof that your brain is desperately trying to keep you alive? To understand the call of the void, or what psychologists officially term the high place phenomenon, we have to look at the internal machinery of human survival. We like to think of our minds as a single, unified driver behind the wheel, but the reality is much chaotic. Your brain is a collection of systems with different speeds, different languages, and different priorities. When you stand on a high ledge, these systems experience a catastrophic communication breakdown. The first player in this drama is the amygdala. This is your brain's ancient, lightning-fast alarm system. It doesn't think, it reacts. Long before your conscious mind has even registered the beauty of the view, your amygdala has spotted the drop. It detects a lethal threat and fires off an immediate, high-voltage signal to your motor cortex. Danger, move back. Before you've even had a conscious thought, your body has already recoiled. You've gripped the railing tighter or taken a small, unconscious step away from the edge. This happens in milliseconds. However, the second player in this drama, the prefrontal cortex, is much slower. This is the you part of your brain, the seat of logic, language, and reasoning. By the time your conscious mind catches up to the physical sensation of fear and the physical act of stepping back, it finds itself in a state of confusion. It asks itself, why did I just have such a violent physical reaction? I'm safe behind this railing. There's no wind. I'm not slipping. Because the brain loathes a vacuum of logic, it tries to provide an explanation for the survival signal it just received. It misinterprets the back up command as I wanted to jump. Essentially, the call of the void is a cognitive glitch. It is a post hoc rationalization of a safety signal. You aren't feeling an urge to leap, you are feeling the ghost of a survival instinct that was so fast and so powerful that your conscious mind couldn't categorize it correctly. You aren't looking at death, you are looking at your brain's clumsy way of saying it loves life. This theory was famously explored in a landmark study led by Jennifer Hames at Florida State University. Her research turned the traditional understanding of this phenomenon on its head. If the call of the void were truly a manifestation of a death drive or suicidal ideation, you would expect it to be most common among those who are depressed or struggling with their mental health. But the study found something far more paradoxical. The high place phenomenon was frequently reported by individuals with no history of suicidal thoughts whatsoever. More interestingly, the study found a strong correlation between the call of the void and anxiety sensitivity. This is a trait where a person is highly tuned in to their own bodily sensations, the kind of person who notices their heart skipping a beat and immediately worries about a heart attack. If you have high anxiety sensitivity, your survival systems are on a hair trigger. Your amygdala is screaming danger louder and more often than the average person. Because your life-saving hardware is so overactive, your conscious mind has to work overtime to explain away all those sudden jolts of adrenaline. The result? You are actually more likely to experience the call of the void precisely because you are more afraid of dying. The stronger your urge to live, the more likely your brain is to accidentally trick you into thinking you want to jump. This reveals a profound truth about the human condition. Our brains are not perfect computers. They are layers of evolutionary history stacked on top of each other, often speaking different languages. The call of the void is the static on the line between our primal instincts and our modern logic. It also challenges the way we view intrusive thoughts. We often believe that our thoughts are a direct reflection of our character or our hidden desires. We think that if a dark thought enters our head, it must mean that we are a dark person. But the high place phenomenon suggests the opposite. Sometimes a thought is just a messy translation of a physical feeling. The thought of jumping is not a wish, it is a warning that was misread by the internal narrator of your life. So the next time you find yourself on a high balcony or staring at the tracks as a train approaches and that sudden, chilling "what if" flashes across your mind, don't be afraid of yourself. Don't think that there's a secret part of you looking for an exit. Instead, recognize it for what it truly is, a loud, distorted, and slightly confused "I love you" from your brain's oldest survival mechanisms. You feel the void not because you want to fall into it, but because you are acutely, vibrantly aware of the value of staying exactly where you are. We are creatures built for survival, but we are also creatures built to tell stories. The call of the void is simply the moment where the story we tell ourselves fails to keep up with the speed of our will to live. It is a dark thought, born from the brightest of instincts, the instinct to stay alive.